Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This week, Ali Hassan Joho is on the receiving end from Kenyans after it threatened to go for those Kenyans who are opposing the Raila Odinga African Union chairmanship position. Uh, Ali Hassan Joho had spoke this while the president was in Taita Taveta, and that message annoyed Kenyans so much that they came online to say that Ali Hassan Joho is not in any position or is not supposed to speak to them in such a manner. This is what some of Kenyans had to say on social media.
Hii serikali haijui kuzungumza na wananchi. Haijui kuzungumza na mwananchi wa sasa, si mwananchi wa kufokewa. Hakuna mtu anatishwa. Unajua kama Joho huyo kwanza, huyo Joho. Tutamuita sisi kama wabunge pale bungeni aeleze ni nini anatisha wa Kenya ati atawakujia. Anawakujia kama nani? Kwa njia ipi? Na tunachukulia semi za waziri ni tofauti sana na semi za mwanasiasa. Yes. Tofauti sana. Akumbuke yeye sio gavana wa Mombasa. Akumbuke yeye sio deputy party leader wa ODM. Aliondoka kwenye hiyo nafasi. Yeye ni waziri. Yeye ni waziri. Aongee kama waziri. Na waziri ana uwajibikaji. Ana bahati sana tunaenda recess wiki hii na tunarudi mwezi wa pili. Anafikiria tutakuwa tumesahau. Hatutasahau. Tutamuita bungeni tumuulize swali. Wewe kama waziri unapotoa matamshi kwamba wale wakosoaji wa serikali ati utawakujia, unawakujia kwa njia ipi? Na tunazungumza haya kwa sababu sisi wana ODM haswa tunaamini katika ile Bill of Rights iko katika katiba hii yetu. Watu wana uhuru wa kusema. Na mimi nataka kuambia watu haswa wale wenye mitandao, kwenye mitandao, msitishwe na mtu yote. Wasitishwe na mtu yote. Wazungumze kwa sababu hii ndio njia ambayo tutatengeneza taifa letu kwa sababu ya vizazi vijavyo. Wengine ambao wanazungumza haya mambo yao yamekwisha. Unatutisha na labda kesho utakuwa. Unatisha mtu mwenye miaka 19. Wewe umefikisha miaka ngapi? Umeshakuwa gavana, umekuwa mbunge, umemaliza mambo yako. Uko retirement. Unakuja kutisha watu wenye miaka 19. Wao ndio watu ambao unatakiwa tukae na wao. Tujue wao wangependa mustakabali wa nchi hii ukae vipi. Wewe you have already contributed to the progress of the country.
As you've heard from Kenyans, it's very intense, and from that perspective, now Kenyans have turned and are online opposing that Raila Odinga must fall the African Union position after Hassan Joho, who is the closest ally to Raila Odinga, threatened them all, spoke to them in such a manner. And remember that online, all the social media has power in this century we are, and online there are a lot of hashtags trending that Raila must fall and the Djibouti candidate Mahamoud should win the African Union position. It's messages that have got a lot of leaders and a lot of fractions that come out to oppose what Ali Joho said. And on top of those lists is the ODM Secretary Edwin Sifuna, who has distanced himself from that message and say that Joho should not speak to Kenyans in such a manner. In the first position, Joho is a minister and it has no authority to speak to Kenyans in such a way. And secondly, you cannot threaten anybody who is trying to express himself or herself in any position he intends to take. I think it's a message that is not doing very well to some ODM leaders who have been supporting Raila Odinga. And secondly, remember that the same online, the same social media is the one that mobilized the Gen Zs, came out, opposed the 2024 financial bill, and demonstrated, led to the disbursement of the entire cabinet, where Ali Hassan Joho himself found the position he is occupying today as the Minister of Mining. And it's something that we are going to see how it's going to unfold, whether Kenyans are going to continue with the Raila Must Fall hashtags, or they will retrieve and come back and support Raila Odinga, or they will continue supporting the Djibouti candidate online. Remember that due to the hard economic times that Kenyans are facing with a lack of employment, we have the SHA is not working very well with the Kenyans. We have the university education funding that also never went well with a lot of university students. People have intended to oppose everything that government is doing. President William Samoei Ruto, while in Taita Taveta, also came out to speak about the same, that there is an evil spirit, as he said, that is opposing everything that government is doing, all the way from the JKI Adani deal, all the way from even opposing a vaccination for cows. And according to the president, it's an evil spirit that will go, a bad spirit that will go to Kenyans, and they ought not to oppose everything. But this is due to the hard times Kenyans are going through, and they don't want to hear anything from government. Kenyans are even tired to reason, to give a thought on anything government comes upon to say. Even if the thing is good and genuinely aimed to support or intended for the goodwill of the country, Kenyans are in the position where they will come out and oppose that thing because they no longer trust uh, this government in place. Remember that a lot of Kenyans had supported President William Samoei Ruto of the Asla narrative of the bottom-up agenda, and it's no longer happening, and a lot of people had been promised. Remember that it's a government that was elected with a lot of hopes in Kenyans, the Mama Mboga, the border, but that is not happening as they had intended it to go. And the Kenyans are even facing other economic times than they were facing during the times of Uhuru Kenyatta. And it's sparked up with the Raila Must Odinga, who was the opposition leader, joining government to form the broad-based government, and Kenyans feel betrayed. That's why they are coming out to oppose both Raila Odinga and both William Samoei Ruto, and they feel that it's time that all these people go home and we have new leaders who have never occupied bigger positions and who Kenyans can trust on. I think it's something that's going on in the country, and a lot of speculations will be following. But remember that, ladies and gentlemen, those are all my opinions. You can tell me what you think in the comment sections. And remember to subscribe if politics is what you like and news in the country. You'll be getting it here in this channel. And have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.